beaver gets lost. Once, a family of red squirrels lived in a little wood of sturdy oaks beside a bubbling stream. As the young squirrels played on a hollow log one crisp fall afternoon, a little animal with dark brown fur waddled up. "I think I'm lost," he said. "Don't worry," said Mother Squirrel. "We'll take care of you." "Hooray!" cried all the little squirrels. "We've got a new brother." "My name is Juicy," said one little squirrel, scrambling down the tree trunk. "What's yours?" "Clarence," answered the little animal shyly. At first, the squirrel family thought Clarence was a squirrel too. Only Father Squirrel was puzzled about Clarence's tail. It was flat and covered with black scales, not fluffy and red like others in the family. But it didn't matter. He and the rest of the squirrel family soon came to love Clarence as one of their own. One day, Father and Mother Squirrel tried to teach their children how to build a nest. But the young squirrels wouldn't sit still for the lesson. They chased each other up trees and tossed acorns from the branches. Only Clarence paid attention. He listened carefully to every word Father Squirrel said. "I can't wait to build my own nest," said Clarence. He got right to work, dragging long branches across the forest to the clearing. As he worked, Clarence's nest started to look very different from one Father Squirrel had built. Instead of layering small leaves and twigs in a pile, Clarence stood big sticks upright, leaning one against the other, and used his tail to put mud in the cracks. Back and forth he went, dragging biggest and bigger branches past his astonished family. For days, Clarence kept at his work. Juicy sat up on a branch and watched him. She wished he would play with her instead. "When will you be done?" she asked. Clarence looked at his nest. "Not for a long time," he answered. "There is still a lot of work to do." The animals in the forest gathered to watch Clarence. "What's he doing?" one squirrel asked Juicy. "He's been building that thing for days," said the weasel. Juicy shook her head. "He never stops," she said. "He just keeps working." Clarence's nest got bigger and bigger still. He kept building. "Do you want me to help you?" Juicy asked, hoping he'd be done soon. "Oh yes," said Clarence. "Would you please help me find more branches to use while I cut down this tree?" "Okay," sighed Jose. scampering into the woods. Josie was out of breath when she finally reached the family oak tree in the forest. "Clarence, Clarence," she cried, "I think I found your family down at the river. They are making a nest just like yours." "Where, Josie?" cried Clarence. "Please show me." "May we come too?" the young squirrels begged their parents. "Why not?" said Mother Squirrel. Everyone rushed after Josie and Clarence, who were headed for the riverbank. Clarence and his mother and father were so happy to see each other again. "How can we never thank you for taking such good care of our little beaver?" asked his mother. "Beaver?" laughed Mother Squirrel. "Why, we thought he was a squirrel, but it doesn't matter. Just promise to let Clarence visit us in the woods from time to time. Our family has grown quite fond of him." So, from that time to this, the squirrel family and the beaver family feasted together every week on apples, mushrooms, and acorns. Sometimes the beavers lodged in the river and sometimes by the squirrel's nest in the woods. The beaver is the largest rodent in North America. Other rodents are squirrels, woodchucks, chipmunks, and mice. All rodents have sharp front teeth. Beavers are good parents. Most beavers have 2 to 4 babies each year. Sometimes, the mother beaver carries her little ones on her back when she swims. Beavers are wonderful swimmers. They can stay underwater for 15 minutes without coming up for air. When a beaver senses danger, it slaps its heavy tail on the water, making a big splash. This warns all the other beavers to hide underwater. Beavers use their sharp front teeth to chew and gnaw on tree trunks. When the trees fall down, the beavers use them to make their lodges and dams. Beavers live in lodges that are built in the water, far away from the shore.